Hey everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to create a bubble background animation using just a bit of HTML and CSS. So let's get started. Here we have a div element with the class attribute set to wrapper. Next we have a div element containing a span element with the class attribute set to dot. This is the basic structure that will be repeated to create multiple bubbles. Now let's add CSS. Here we have a universal selector. We set the margin and the padding to 0. Now let's tell the wrapper. Here we set the height and the width to 100%. Background is set to linear gradient so that it creates a colorful transition from cyan to deep blue. And the position is set to absolute so that it covers the entire viewport. Now let's tell the div container. Here we set the height and the width. To 60 pixels, forming a square, and add a border of 2 pixels solid. And here we add a transparent white color RGBA. Next we set the border radius to 50% so that it makes a circular shape. And here we set the position to absolute. Top is set to 10% and the left is set to 10%. And the animation is set to 4-second linear infinite. Now let's tell the dot. Here height and width is set to 10 pixels so that it makes a small square. Border radius is set to 50%. Background is set to RGBA, that is semi-transparent white color. Position is set to absolute. Top and right is set to 20%. And now here, let's target the first circle inside the wrapper container. Here top and left is set to 20%. Animation is set to animate 8-second linear infinite. Now let's target the second circle. Here top is set to 60%, left is set to 80% and animation is set to 10 seconds. Now let's target the third circle. Here top is set to 40%, left is set to 40%, and the animation is set to 3-second linear infinite. Now let's target the fourth circle. Here top is set to 66%, left is set to 30%, and the animation is set to 7-second linear infinite. Now let's target the fifth circle. Here top is set to 90%, left is set to 10%, and the animation is set to 9 seconds. Now let's target the sixth circle. Here top is set to 30%, left is set to 60%, and the animation is set to 5 seconds. And here comes 7th circle. Here top is set to 70%, left is set to 20%, and animation is set to 8 seconds. Now let's target the 8th circle. Here top is set to 75%, left is set to 60%, and animation is set to 10 seconds. Here comes the 9th circle. Here top is set to 50%, left is set to 50%, and animation is set to 6 seconds. Next, let's target the 10th circle. Here top is set to 45%, left is set to 20%, and animation is set to 10 seconds. Next is 11th. Here top is set to 10%, left is set to 90%, and the animation is set to 9 seconds. Next is 12th circle. Here top is set to 20%, left is set to 70%, and the animation is set to 7 seconds. Next is 13th circle. Here top is set to 20%, left is set to 20%, and the animation is set to 8 seconds. Next is 14th circle. Here top is set to 90%, left is set to 90%, and the animation is set to 8 seconds. And the last is 15th circle. Here top is set to 90%, left is set to 80%, and the animation is set to 9 seconds. Now let's set keyframe. Here 0% is the starting. Transform is set to scale 0. And translate Y is set to 0. Rotate is set to 70 degree. At 100%, transform is set to scale 1.3 times. shifted vertically by -100 pixels, moving upwards, and rotate 360 degrees at full rotation. So that's it for today's video. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more web development tutorials.